What up, Dokkanners? We got a ton of content and stones coming up during this next little batch of part 1 of the Tanabata celebration. So let's go ahead and review everything, and then we're going to do a quick stone count. The number one thing that I'm sure everybody is asking about and hoping for is the 100 stone payout. If you guys were on top of the metal cooler stuff back on the previous celebration, you acquired all of the Big Getty star chips, then you are holding on to those resources waiting to actually spend them. That is going to be happening July 3rd. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to be including these 100 stones in this title thumbnail so that I can make it more, make it more fancy. Let's go ahead and review all the other content that we've announced here. It does not include the LR EZAs, which are also a part of this. So both of these characters are going to be getting EZAs. I don't imagine they're going to be on the same event, even though it looks like it here. So that means 66 Dragon Stones unaccounted for already, and then the 100 that we talked about. So let's go ahead and review. The extra series of Dokkan Frontier will soon be available. So this is going to be a part of this next content drop. This is the one where all categories are permitted. So they heard us loud and clear. We hate the fact that Namek Saga alone sucks. They sort of hurt us because that's not exactly the problem that we have, but whatever. This next time you can bring any category you want. Now, when it comes to that, it kind of makes me nervous because I actually feel like either this is going to just be a complete cakewalk because they're not putting any challenge in it, or this is actually going to be very tough. Like, no matter who you bring, it's going to be difficult. I don't know exactly what to expect because they have kind of blown the door wide open in terms of like new mechanics, new things to look out for. To their credit, I do like what they've done. I like Dokkan Frontier minus that last video, but yeah, I don't know how this is gonna play out. If ultimately this doesn't work out, I think the next step that they need to go through in order to make this event more salvageable to the general public is to give the damn category that is a part of that Dokkan Frontier some support while it's happening. Release characters that can provide some benefit to the event. I mean, that's like the perfect way to draw in more eyes to the banner. So I think that would actually be a good way to go about it. But I love the mode, so I do hope that this next chapter does very well. And then we got stage, and as far as stones go, I was trying to look through the stone count. You don't get a whole lot. Like, you'll get a couple of stones here and there. Like the general missions, you get a general mission batch of like 5 stones for each little section. You get a couple of stones for some of the extra missions, but I'm just gonna say like 5 stones is what we're getting for that. And the next one is quests. So we're getting new areas on quest. This is stage 42. So once again, we'll be on the hunt for a new quest link level stage champion. Also, it is very interesting that lately they have been dropping multiple free-to-play characters. We have Chaozu and we have Gohan now. Neither character has received an upgrade. Is either one going to receive an upgrade sometime soon, considering both were very recent? I don't know. The Chaozu is predetermined to be an LR, but the Gohan is confirmed to not be predetermined to be an LR. So what are their plans for that, and why are they dropping more free-to-play characters on quest mode? Because it seems like in the last couple of years we've had what, 6 characters? Bardock, Trunks and Broly, Frieza, the Frieza cooler, now it's Chaozu, and then Gohan. 5 characters. That's an awful lot considering how it used to be, right? When I started Dokkan, one of my biggest underlying projects was trying to finish and assemble the LR STR Vegito Blue, because that art looks amazing and that card looks so cool, so I figured he was a must-have. But yeah, from there to now, man, we've come a long way. So this gives us a bunch of stones because each stage has 3 difficulties, so 4 times 3, 12. 3? No, 4 actually, 4 stages, because stage 1, 2, 3, 4, it's inclusive, so it'd be 4 times 4, 16 Dragon Stones. The final stage gives you more, but that's not what this isn't going to be ending on chapter 4, area 4. Stage 3 of Who Cares? Heated Throwdown. So this is the boss fight randomizer based on no conditions. You're just going to go in and fight boss A or boss B. And not just boss A, boss B. There could actually be lesser fights in between. But there's only multiple variations. There's not too much, which, it's a mobile game, so I suppose that's why. But since this is superhero, I think it's safe to say that the final boss will either be Orange Piccolo or Beast Gohan, or maybe Cell Max. I don't know if ultimately this should be including, no, it wouldn't, because I'm just now thinking for 11th anniversary we had UI versus Jiren. So yeah, I think it's going to be Orange Piccolo, Beast Gohan. My mind is that part 2 is not going to be Orange Piccolo, it's going to be Cell Max, but that won't matter for the sake of the boss fight randomizer thing. Then we got Burst Mode, Awakening Beyond Ultimate Power. That is the Beast Gohan Dokkan event. So they have recently, over the last like maybe half a year, they have updated burst mode. They have made it a much more favorable event to the general public. It's less of a challenge and more so just a fun activity that if you want to challenge yourself, you can, and you can get up to 15 dragon stones as opposed to 9 before. They also removed the burst coin silvers because that was a convoluted process or something like that. They've just made it all streamlined and easier. So that has been a good source of stones as well. So all in all, there's actually a lot of stones to be gained. And then again, the LR EZAs. Now I haven't talked about them again since the previous video. I haven't just gotten around to it. But in general, I think most people are pretty concerned about the cooler and they're excited about the Goku, I think. But in my opinion, in my estimation, I think both units are going to be broken. I will be testing them out. I don't know if I'll be able to necessarily get to them right as they drop because I have an important appointment the next morning, but I will definitely get those videos out. So do check out the videos. This could be the final piece of the puzzle to make Metal Cooler and the Terrifying Conqueror squad top tier. Because right now, in my estimation, in my opinion, they are the #2 team in the game at best, with the Power of Wishes, Pure Saiyans characters still at the helm at #1. So with this piece right here, that could change. Then again, this guy could also kind of send some other teams maybe higher up the ranks, because this guy supposedly will become a much more tanky immortal slot 1 character. I kind of forgot what he does. But both these characters are going to be very, very good. That I'm sure about. So let's go ahead and do a Dragonstone approximation here, and let's see what we got coming up. By the way, maintenance is happening later on tonight, July 2nd, 7 p.m. in my time zone. If you want to know exactly what time it's going to be for you, check your own game. You'll see it. But for me, 7 p.m. is 2 hours after the upcoming global daily reset. So simply just add 2 hours to whatever time you find yourself starting to do your daily missions. And that is when the game will shut down. It'll be down for 5 hours, at which point we will implement update 6.4.0. And then an hour after the update is over, we will jump into the new content, and the data download will give us all of this stuff. All of it. So now let's go ahead and do a Dragonstone count approximation. What do we got here? We got Dokkan Frontier, so that's 5. Stages 1 through 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 inclusive, times 4. No, times 3. Times 3. What am I saying? It's times 3. So it's 12 stones. Okay, so we're going to be getting 12 Dragon Stones. Okay, so 12 plus 5, so 17. 17 plus, who cares, Heated Throwdown. What we got over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, they were dropping at different times. Okay, so this first one has 5 missions of 3. So 15. Clear stage 1 with 6 Goku's family, 6 Vegeta's family. My guess for this one is it'll be 6 Hybrid Saiyans and 6 movie heroes, or 6 Bond Master Disciples, something like that. But 5 plus the 2, so 17. So 17 stones from this, 17 plus 12 plus 5, 17, 34. 34 plus the burst mode, 34 plus 15, because this is what you get now. So 3 plus 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. 15 Dragon Stones. So 15 plus 17 plus 17 plus 5, so that's 20. 20 plus 34, 54. 54 Dragon Stones just among these. And then we would be getting another 66 from this, because 33 and 33. So that would be 66 plus 54. What is that? 120? 120. And then on top of that, we got this. 220 Dragon Stones. Let's go ahead and round it down. Subtract 200. Over 200 Dragon Stones coming up in this next content drop. This second half of part 1 of the Tanabata celebration. Not to mention, there's also going to be the login variable thing for Shenron on July 6th. There's also going to be the next week of Purunga missions, and if you do choose if you choose a Dragonstone mission, that's 3 more stones. On top of that, there's going to be the Tanabata banner itself dropping on the 6th, so 4 days after this video. So that's also where these free tickets will be usable on that banner to give you 2 sets of 7 free ticket multis. So there's a lot of stuff happening this week. Say what you will about Beast Gohan, but this celebration so far has us eating pretty good, especially coming off of last celebration, which was also a surprisingly eventful one in terms of stones. 200 stones plus some free summons and then some. I like it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. If you were to, wait, let me know in the comments. If you were to add 200 to your stone count right now, what would that bring your total to? Which of these upcoming pieces of events are you most excited about? The free 100 stones, the LR Cooler EZA, the LR Goku EZA, who cares, Heated Randomizer, whatever, whatever else I mentioned. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content of the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when I see more stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.